Welcome back. This is the pulse here on Joy News. Now, customers of the defunct MenzGold company have today been to the Jubilee House, the seat of government, to present a petition to President Akufo-Addo with some fresh demands after years of chasing their funds, which have been locked up in the gold dealership firm MenzGold. And so they were there. So those are the pictures you're seeing, the frontage of the Jubilee House. Now, in the studio is convener Fred Forsen to tell us why today. Fred.
Thank you very much. Today also happens to be the 60th year when the company was collapsed. And so we believe that it's important to get close to the seat of government. And we believe that the president still has our mandate to ensure that he's able to do something to enable us get out of this predicament. Unfortunately, even though every year we keep on knocking at his doors, last year we were fortunate, the matter moved to the High Court. But the retrieval of our money is still outstanding. And lives keep on deteriorating to the extent that we have recorded not less than 226 deaths.
In the last 6 years?
In the last 6 years, 5 of whom committed suicide.
5 of those who have their money locked up with MenzGold?
Committed suicide. Some are currently on the streets, and not on the street because they have gone insane. We don't even know whether they will be able to return home. And so the situation is very dire. The hopelessness is rare, and we believe that His Excellency the President is capable of doing something to help us. Especially in recent times, we've heard that he's been able to give out financial package to other affected customers of the same financial sector cleanup. In
fact, I have the statement right in front of me. A statement that was issued today by the Securities and Exchange Commission of Ghana, dated today, September 12, 2024. And it says that, as announced by the Minister for Finance in his recent monthly economic update, government through the Ministry of Finance has approved the release of amount of 1.5 billion cedis to continue the bailout program to affected investors of the failed fund management companies that had their licenses revoked in 2020. The total amount of 1.5 billion will be released in 3 tranches, commencing with the first tranche of 700 million in August 2024, 400 million in October, and another 400 million in December. And it says that this decision, driven by humanitarian consideration, will provide further financial relief to those impacted by the revocation, including investors of Black Shield Capital Management Limited, as formerly Gold Coast Fund Management, and Crown Capital Limited. So they are getting something.
Good. So we were all affected. And so we believe that if the president is able to do this, is able to offer 1.5 billion to these customers who are equally affected, we believe that he can do same for us. And today we even suggested, as for MenzGold, majority of the assets have been frozen by the state. So even that could be...
Are they really assets?
Yes. We are in court. The matter is in court, and IOCO, so far investigation has established that those assets were frozen, which are in custody of the states.
Right.
So those assets can serve as a guarantee. After all, this bailout, it's not supposed to be the final payment.
Right.
It is to bail them out. So what we are pleading is that why don't the president also bail us out pending the determination of the case? Because right now the matter is in court. We have cooperated fully with the Office of the Attorney General. Everything that they needed from us as customers or as victims,
we've provided.
We have assisted in the ongoing prosecution. We support it fully. What is left is the payment of the money. And since assets have been frozen, it's a guarantee that when you bail us out, at least what you have in your custody can help you to pay off whatever cost that you are going to incur. That is our simple call. And we believe it's in order. Then we're also asking that if that, we believe that when the president is able to do that, then they should also appoint a receiver, an office to ensure that this payment can be done, can be made to the customers. So today our call was very simple. Give us the bailout and appoint commission an office to oversee the payment to the customers. As simple as that.
And did you get any response from the Deputy Chief of Staff?
Yes, he said the suggestions we have made is very good, especially with the background that we provided in respect of the asset serving as guarantee in the event that government gives us a bailout. And so he's going to submit the petition to the president. In fact, the petition today was to the President of the Republic and to the Vice President and to the Chief of Staff. And we believe that these are the three topmost officials of the state that we believe they are.
I remember when Nana Appiah-Mensah was taken to court.
Yes.
He had already set in motion a program for some validation.
Yes.
To start payments. So what has happened to that exercise?
It was another fraud. I just want to make it simple. He hasn't done any validation. There's no evidence that he has done any validation. And I don't even see how the suspect can validate the victims. I mean, I haven't seen any example anywhere. We believe that the real or genuine validation could only be done by the state. So at this point, he doesn't even have the authority to even validate anybody because government is shut down. So how did you do the validation? Your office are shut down. Where? Where did you do it? How was it supervised? And at the moment, he's in court. Maybe what happened last year was that he brought some 2.5 million Ghana cedis. It's a further guarantee that when the president gives us a bailout, that money can be used to defray whatever cost the government will incur in later years. So our case, I don't see how the MenzGold issue should be so difficult for us to do. And today, the Chief of Staff more or less agreed with the proposal that we have made. That is a laudable one, but in his own way, when you play the clip, it's a laudable one because these assets are there. Yes, come to our aid. Because lives are being lost.
Right.
I'm telling you, 226
in the last 6 years.
In the last 6 years. 2 years ago, one of them, in my hands at 37 Military Hospital, Nana Kisi. He was very popular wherever we go. In fact, when you came there today, somebody was saying, why is your number dwindling? And I said, all the energetic guys who used to be with us, most of them have died. And I'm telling you, most of them, the young ones, some dying of diabetes, have died. All because of this issue. So, it should be treated with that alacrity, like the way we are handling the galamsey in the week. To the extent that lives are being lost day in and day out. Even this 226 is minus the 3 that I was told just 3 days ago. Just 3 days ago in Kaswa.
So we're going to listen to the Deputy Attorney General on this matter.
It's a very laudable proposal. You came here with a suggestion of a way out. 6 years, honestly, is quite a long time for us to find some solution to this issue. I'm particularly delighted that you said you have cooperated with the Attorney General's office so that the parts that have to do with the legal regime is upheld. This is clearly a passionate appeal to the President to come to your aid. I will convey the sentiments as expressed here exactly as they are. And knowing the President, I'm sure he will act. I cannot define the parameters within which he would act, but I am sure that he will pay close attention to this, and in due course, he will hear something from his office directly, either from his
Another is Mr. Adumwa Bosman. He is the Deputy Chief of Staff at the Office of the President. Fred, before I let you go, so, I mean, it's 6 years and counting. You still have hope that government will do something for you?
Yes, we still have hope. I mean, like I said, the mandate of the president ends on 5th January 2025.
7th.
6th January.
The midnight of.
Yes. And we have set the dates to be 1st November at least by that time, because we are yet to take another decision, far-reaching decision. I hope you understand. The decision of deciding who should run this country for the next 4 years. 2018, something happened. We want to see how caring the state of Ghana is to enable us decide or to partake in deciding who is capable or whether we should partake in the next election.
Right.
It's very crucial. Because what we are going to do is about life and death. Now we are seeing that it's about life and death. So we want to call on His Excellency the President to come to our aid and help us to stop the further death among the citizens of Ghana.
All right, thank you so much for saying it's convener for those affected by the collapse of MenzGold, and they have their money locked up. The appeal is for government to come to their aid and pay them, just as it has done for some other individuals.